thing recording? Is it on? Hello. Check 1, 2, 3. Anything but that. Pat, I hope you get this. I couldn't type it up on the computer. Like, I physically couldn't. Old Betsy. Yes, I named my laptop the same thing we used to call Mrs. Brown's old station wagon, the one with that tape of the church concert stuck in the tape deck. The awful soloist we listened to over and over again warble her way through Order My Steps, and it was the funniest thing we'd heard every time. Anyway, the old Betsy finally kicked it after 13 years of stellar service. I keep thinking there's something I could do to save her, but I think laptops age like pets do, and Betsy was well past her prime. Her mental facilities are all there, interestingly enough. She still turns on and everything. But her screen has physically separated itself from the case, and I can't see anything. She's in there. She's just stuck now. I know. It's that point in the movie where the omen of foreshadowing is just glaring the viewer in big, bright neon lights. That's the sign that I needed, though, to get unstuck myself, to get at the world instead of just, I don't know, whatever I was doing before. I don't know if you remember when I was young, Pat. I used to lie. Like, a lot. I think the teachers saw my creativity, but I'm sure it was annoying. For me, it was an escape. The life unlived. I remember the day after spring break was over, Mrs. Caton asked everyone to sum up what they did the week before. I'd eaten Rice Krispies cereal for every meal and watched a lot of daytime television, but in class that Monday, I regaled my third grade class with an epic tale of this Girl Scout spring break camp that my mother insisted that I go to. I liked the fact that the adventure was forced on me. It somehow made all the harrowing exploits that fake me had even better. There was a prank war and a late night canoe trip to the camp at the other side of the lake. No food fights, though. I thought that would be wasteful, as well as hackneyed. I think I talked for at least 15 minutes. Mrs. Caton just let me go, smiling, nodding. She never called me on it. I don't know if she even mentioned it to Mommy. I do think that was the year that she recommended me for the playwriting competition, even though I was 2 grades too young. Third place wasn't all that exciting to me, but she was beaming. Mommy said it was a miracle that I placed at all. But I knew better. It was skill. I was good at this. And then I poured everything I had into these stories, these adventures of fake me. Sometimes fake me was a teenage boy. Sometimes she was an old lady, but it was always me. Me if things were different. I talked about it once on some talk show a year ago. After that work renewed my first series, I got really deep about the unlived life. The connectivity between each of us, blah, blah, blah. Really, my writing is still just me playing make-believe, lying, spending all my time eating Raisin Bran cereal and streaming the next big show, then writing about what I wish I was doing. But my lies are exciting, and the audience ate it up. I think on that same show, the host asked me if I had anyone special in my life. I remember what I said. I said, everyone that I have in my life is important. From the family to the fans, and that's special. That got A big applause from the studio audience, I remember, though I think it was also right before the commercial break, so who knows if they actually liked it. I thought about you. If you'd see it. If you'd feel slighted. Or if you'd even care. Because the truth is, Pat, and understand that the truth is hard for me. You are important to me. You are the most important person in the world to me. You've been my rock, my support, my confidant, my best friend, and now that you're, well, I really hope that you can recognize bits and pieces of this. I so wanted to be your anchor. This last year, I visited you every day to talk to you, trying to coax you out, hoping that you'd hear my voice or listen to my stories, my true stories of our life together and come back. But you're like old Betsy. You're in there somewhere, just stuck. And I've been doing what I do best. Lying. This time to myself about what that means for you, for me, for us. So I'm going out into the world to have new adventures, to live a full life. The staff at the facility has promised me that they'll keep you comfortable, that they'll play these tapes for you when they get them, and that you won't be alone. And Pat, if you do get unstuck, well, I guess I should say when, because, well, it'll happen one way or another. Anyway, when you do get unstuck, know that I'm living the whole rest of my life so that I have one hell of a story to tell you when we meet again.